Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. And today it's the 1994 Denver Mint quarter, and we have a beauty here. It's a 1994D, but as you can see, it's in really good shape. This one came from a uncirculated mint set at the Denver Mint. In 1994, they made 880 million of these. They also made them at the Philadelphia Mint, and I've got a pretty good Philly one here too. And look at that one. Now, remember that these aren't going to be a satin finish because that didn't come in U.S. coins until uncirculated sets until 2005. We see the P over here. That's really the only difference in this one. 825.6 million. So between the two of them, about 1.7 billion quarters were made at Philly and Denver. They also made two different kinds at the San Francisco Mint. Two different kinds of proof coins. Now, if you're looking for these quarters, the Philadelphia quarter is, and let me see if we can see that. The Philadelphia quarter, they found two mint state 68s of this, and so there just aren't many around, and it's worth about $4,000 if you can get up to an MS 68. The Denver Mint quarter, they've never actually graded at PCGS anyway, an MS68. They've only graded an MS67 for $1,250. They say if you had an MS67 plus, it would be worth about $1,500. Well, these coins, these proof coins, look way better, but the problem is that they are made way better and they're treated way better, and so there's a lot of these around. So for the clad San Francisco Mint quarter, and they made about 2.5 million of these. This coin is worth about $3 at a proof 65, and at a proof 70 it's only worth about $40. And so that's why you just never see anybody send these in. They've already sent in, the PCGS has already graded over 1,000 of these at a proof 70. So they did a great job to San Francisco Mint for all the coins, or almost all of them, in 1994, but that just means that they're worth less when we get one that's in great condition. It's a clad coin, and we look at the back, and it's just stellar. You can't really do too much better than that on a $quarter coin. And I said we have two from the San Francisco Mint because, of course, in 1994, they were also doing the silver. So this is a San Francisco Mint coin. It is 90% silver, 10% copper. If we tip it up on its edge, we'll see that it is all silver looking. There's no copper sandwich or center in there. In this coin, they made 785,000 of them. If you can get up to a proof 68, it's worth $11. A proof 70 is worth $85. So even though this coin is spectacular, still not going to get it graded because it costs more to get it graded than its value would be, probably. If you look at it really closely, and we can do that with this, you can see just how detailed the hair is. The eyes, we'll tip it up a little bit. Look at the eyes there. The nose, see that little break in the bridge of the nose? And down here we see an "In God We Trust." Really great kind of typeset there, and punch. And then down here it's a 1994, and over here is a D for Denver. And then back here we see the little scrunchie, or whatever you want to call he has in his hair. If we tip it way up, you will see that there is a J and an F there. And the J and the F is for John Flanagan, who engraved these coins first back in 1932 for George Washington's 200th birthday. That's when these quarters came out. We tip it up on its edge, and we know what we're going to see because the Denver Mint quarter only has a clad version, or a copper nickel coating, essentially, over a copper center. And so we know it's not going to be silver. It's from the Denver Mint. We tip it over and we see why. Another reason why I say this is one of the great 1994 quarters. It says United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum here. If we tip the eagle up, we can see this tuft coming off the back of the head We can see the eye, we can see the beak. Not a great beak line there, but if we look at the feathers, they go all the way out to the end of each wing. They come all the way down to the body, and you have some detail. Not great detail, but 1994 wasn't great for detail in this. The tail feathers that come down through. We actually see some of the feathers coming off the leg. Great ribbon right here holding the arrows together. And so this is, the back is an eagle holding some arrows. The arrows are facing to our left. And then down underneath there is an olive wreath or some olive branches tied together. And then way down at the bottom we see it says $quarter. And again we see this one where the body feathers coming all the way down through. Actually the Philadelphia Mint one, a little bit more detail down here. We can see the center of the feathers on the arrow. If you can see that line there, that's often a good sign. We see the eyes. Let's see if we can see a beak line on there. Not really, well, a little tiny bit of one right up in there. And then you can see the eye over the top. Great, this is another great coin. So these are probably, both these are worth probably $20 or more. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.